Immediately after Kaspa's massive jump to the upside in November, a new platform has stepped up known as GhostDag.org. They purchased 800,000 Kaspa ASIC miners, and they've listed a new token, ticker GhostDag. Now, this entire project is based solely around the principles that Kaspa is growing at an exponential rate. How Kaspa had such a massive November, and some of the reasons why Kaspa might be getting held back from a tier 1 listing. You know, as Americans, we're always thinking about greed. When are we going to become millionaires off Kaspa? When are they going to list it on these tier 1s? But remember, the CEO, the founder, Satoshi of Kaspa, this is his Bitcoin number 2, and this is his second chance to save the world. So his principles and financial ethics are not based around making sure us Americans get rich, but yet saving these third world countries around the world. A lot of them listed their languages on the Caspian wallet that's free to download. Those are the countries that not only use mobile payment systems, but they're also in major trouble. So one of the reasons why it's not going to get listed immediately on Coinbase or Binance, in my personal belief, after reading this IMF document that we posted in the birthday episode of Kaspa, they list the government's concern with what happened in El Salvador. They purchased Bitcoin just trying to get away from their fiat, and then they got dumped on by Bitcoin as well. Not a very pleasant experience for the governments that swapped over to cryptocurrency so far. I believe that they're going to release a new upgraded version of the Caspian wallet that can, instead of translating into languages, transfer into those native fiats, and thus creating a payment system, which is what Satoshi always wanted to do. New exchange listings helped fuel the breakout in November, as the Korean exchange Coin One just listed Kaspa Spot, and of course so did Uphold, the American exchange. Top that off with the fact that Binance was offering futures. A subscriber in yesterday's video, when we're talking about the Bitcoin gamma squeeze, how Coinbase just recently listed futures on BTC like 2 weeks ago, that of course causes a gamma squeeze, and this may have happened on Binance, where as the price is going up, the market makers have to balance their positions every 24 hours, and the opposite of a short squeeze takes place, driving the price to the upside. More big news for Kaspa happened in November, as now Wrapped Kaspa is listed on both BNB and Polygon Matic exchange. Any of you Flux fanatics out there know that Flux makes a big deal every time they get accepted onto a new exchange with their parallel assets. This is great for Kaspa, and it shows that they're really starting to build and develop a network as it's starting to embed itself in the world of cryptocurrency. The way this GhostDag token works out is you pair it with your wrapped Ethereum, and 50% of the rewards, based on that just under $1 million worth of ASICs that the GhostDag.org team has purchased, will go to people that are involved in that liquidity pool staking. Now, personally, I'm not getting involved in this because it's our belief on this channel that you should really hone in and focus on the number one asset in your portfolio. A lot of times, diversification or pumping these new shiny coins that just went up a couple 100%.
Big opportunities in life have to be seized. We don't do very many things, but when we get the chance to do something that's right and big, we've got to do it. And even to do it in a small scale is just as big a mistake almost as not doing it at all. I mean, you've really got to grab them when they come.
You probably shouldn't own more than 6 of them. I mean, if you can identify 6 wonderful businesses, that is all the diversification you need, and you're going to make a lot of money, and I will guarantee you that going into a 7th one is going to, rather than putting more money in your first one, it's got to be a terrible mistake.
Our focus on this channel is trading Kaspa, buying it cold, and trading it with leverage. So there may be an opportunity to grab Kaspa with 3x leverage coming up. And in order to get into the details of that, we've got to jump into the Kaspa chart. Now, loading this up, it looks like there's hundreds of trend lines. There's really only one major trend line, and that's based off this original peak here in April. This descending trend line, as we put a Fibonacci pitch on it, we can see it has identical clones all over the chart, especially this August 6th pullback, which went from 5.5 cents all the way to 3, but it was also on the second to last rung of a Fibonacci pitch, the 1.618 level. By circumstance, that's exactly the level we are on this second Fibonacci pitch right now, and it's also been the largest descending, the most resistance we've had of any trend line, so there could be some significant further downside on Kaspa. Now, we like to triangulate our charts with current event and news, and we know that on January 10th, the SEC has a deadline to decide where they're going to approve the ETF on Bitcoin. So we definitely want to map out that date on this chart, and it seems like there's a logical position just above 10 cents, right around 11, where this can start turning and breaking into the upside. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. Your family and friends have probably approached you about investing in crypto, but once you explain cold storage to them, they're like, you know what, I'm going to start to back off because it's super technical. With the new Tangent wallet, everybody can understand this. It's just like a debit card, super easy to set up. Use code JesseAI and you automatically register to become your own affiliate marketer. Plus, you get a discount. That way, when you hook up your family and friends, you get all the kickbacks. That's code JesseAI. I'll catch you guys on the next one.